Hey guys, it's Sinem. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, this is my first Halloween look of the year, and I did a young versus old makeup look. Not sure what came to mind when I wanted to do it, but I really do like how it came out. I hope you guys like the look. It's something different, and let's just jump straight into it. So I'm first starting off with my foundation. On the young side, I am using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. This one I believe is in f2.5. For the old side, I'm going into Nye's Wrinkle Stipple, and I'm not sure how to use this properly, but I did just apply it to the skin and blend it out with a latex sponge, and it just gives texture to the skin. It gives it a wrinkle kind of finish, and also makes it look a little bit dry looking, but it does definitely make your skin look a lot older. For the young side, I am just using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. I believe this is in C2 or C2.5. I'm just going to be blending this out with a beauty blender. To set the concealer, I am using RCMA's translucent powder under the eyes, and then I'm using MAC's Studio Fix powder in NC20 all over my face to give me a little bit of colour and more coverage. For contouring, I'm using Benefit's Hoola bronzer just to give me some warmth and definition into the face. I'm now carving out the brows with the same concealer just to give some definition to my brows. I'm now going into my 35O palette by Morphe, and I'm just taking this shade. It's not too cool, but it's not too warm toned either, so it's just perfect. This is what's really going to create the depth and the dimension and the wrinkles and the shadows in the old skin. So you just kind of want to place this in any crevices, any lines, especially where the smile lines are. That's where you really want to place it, because that's really going to give you that old feel. Also create some wrinkles on the forehead as well, and just pretty much put it wherever you see any creases and crevices, and just add shadows right there. Moving on to the young side, as you can see, I'm jumping from both sides. So I'm just going into this pale pink shade and applying that all over the lid, and then going into a warm terracotta shade just to apply into the crease and basically do an everyday look like you normally would. I'm using my NYX Epic Ink Liner just to create a sharp wing, and then for my pencil eyeliner, I'm using MAC's Chromagraphic pencil in NC15/NW20, and this is just a nude eyeliner that's really going to open up the eyes. Also do apply eyeshadow just on the bottom lower lash line as well, and then top it off with mascara, and later on we will add lashes. For blusher, I am using Hourglass's blusher in Dim Infusion, and you want it to be peachy, something that's really young and fresh and going to give life back into the skin. Then for highlighter, I'm using the Makeup Revolution highlighter. I'm not sure of the name, so I will list it down below. Now using Urban Decay's glitter liner in Midnight Cowboy, and this is really just going to give you a sparkle to the lid, and I'm just patting it out so I don't want it to be too crazy and too glittery. Moving on to the grey / white hairs, I am using MAC's Pure White Paint Stick. Just applying this directly and then combing it out and brushing it out with a mascara wand. Now you can use a wig, or you can use face paint, or you can use hairspray, but this is what I had, so I just kind of worked with it, and I just work it in with a brush, and you guys will just see in the clips. Just keep on adding and keep on brushing it out until it looks like grey hair. For lashes, I just cut some up. This is the Lash Magnifique Lash in Jasmine, and I really like these, so I just applied it to the lashes and then topped it off with mascara. I do have a code for this brand as well. It will be listed down below, and it's just Sinem for 30% off. This look is supposed to be simple and just to go back and forth, touching up and adding more if you need to. So as you can see, I am blending a little bit more shadows into the nose and crease just to add a little bit more darkness and depth, and then of course just going into the wrinkles and defining those more as well. Now for brows, this is not my favorite part. I didn't have a glue stick to block out my brows, otherwise I would have done that. What I would recommend is just block out your brows with a glue stick and then just draw on really sparse brows, and then that will create less hair. I had to work with what I had, so I just used the MAC Pure White Paint Stick again and just brushed it through my brows and just kind of fluffed them up. For the lips, I just used concealer to block them out, and then I used a eyeshadow just to draw in some lines and add some shadows. On the young side, I used the Sephora lip cream stain. I think it's in number 6. And I just applied this, but I did overdraw it a little bit just to make the young side look like it has fuller lips, and then the older side looks like it has smaller lips. So that is the completed look, and I hope you guys really like it. So as you can see, the young side and the old side, and the old side has a lot more wrinkles, a lot more texture to the skin. It looks quite drier, it looks a little bit more dull, and the young side, as you can see, has full-on lashes and glitter and full coverage foundation. So this is the difference between someone who's a lot younger and someone who is getting really old, and that is just life, and I guess that's just how I wanted to show it. So hope you guys really enjoyed the look, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will be doing a lot more Halloween looks, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, I'll see you guys all in my next video.